the odds that we're in base reality is 1 in billions.
That one sentence set the internet on fire. Because if one of the world's most brilliant tech minds truly believes we might be living inside a simulation, what if he's right? Imagine for a moment that everything you see around you, the sky, the air, your own body, isn't real in the way you think it is. Every molecule, every sensation, every heartbeat could simply be lines of code rendered perfectly by an unimaginably advanced computer. It sounds like the plot of The Matrix, yet this idea, the simulation hypothesis, is being taken seriously by philosophers and physicists alike. The question isn't whether it's possible, but how likely it is that our world is real at all. Think about it. Our technology already allows us to create hyper-realistic virtual worlds and artificial intelligence that can learn, feel, even create. If we can do that now, what could a civilization thousands or millions of years ahead of us achieve? And if they've already built such a simulation, maybe we're the ones living inside it, unaware that our entire existence could be nothing more than data in someone else's machine. The idea that reality might be an illusion isn't new. Philosophers have wrestled with it for centuries. Plato once compared human perception to prisoners watching shadows on a cave wall, mistaking them for the real world. René Descartes later asked, "What if an evil demon is deceiving us, making everything we experience a lie?" But it wasn't until 2003 that the question took on a modern scientific form, thanks to philosopher Nick Bostrom of the University of Oxford. Bostrom proposed what is now known as the simulation argument, built around 3 logical possibilities. 1, no civilization in the universe will ever reach the technological level needed to create a perfectly realistic simulation of consciousness. 2, some civilizations do reach that level, but they choose not to run such simulations. 3, or if they do, then the number of simulated realities would vastly outnumber the original base reality. If the third scenario is true, then statistically speaking, the odds that we are living in the one true physical universe are almost zero. In other words, it's far more likely that we're inside one of the countless digital worlds created by someone else. This argument isn't based on fantasy, it's grounded in logic and mathematics. The rapid evolution of technology supports it too. Just a few decades ago, video games were nothing but pixelated dots on a screen. Today, virtual reality can simulate touch, sound, and sight with astonishing accuracy. Artificial intelligence can generate faces, voices, even personalities indistinguishable from real humans. If progress continues at this pace, creating an entire simulated universe with self-aware beings who don't realize they're simulated might not just be possible. It might be inevitable. And if that's true, one question becomes unavoidable. If we can build simulated worlds, who's to say we're not already inside one? If our world really is a simulation, then somewhere, somehow, there should be glitches, tiny cracks in the fabric of reality that hint we're living inside something artificial. And strangely enough, modern physics might already be revealing them. Let's start with the Planck scale, the smallest possible unit of length in the universe, around 1.6 times 10 to the minus 35 meters. Below that, space itself loses meaning. It can't be divided further, as if the universe has reached its pixel limit. Just like a digital screen looks smooth until you zoom in and see individual pixels, reality too might be composed of discrete bits, the universe's own resolution. Then there's the double-slit experiment, one of the strangest discoveries in quantum mechanics. When scientists fire individual particles through two slits, they behave like waves, spreading out and interfering with each other, unless someone observes them. The moment they're watched, they suddenly act like solid particles again. It's as if the universe only renders reality when someone is looking, just like a video game engine that loads textures only when the player turns their head. Another clue lies in the fine-tuning of the universe. The physical constants that govern everything, gravity, electromagnetism, nuclear forces, are calibrated with unimaginable precision. If any of them were even slightly different, stars wouldn't form, chemistry wouldn't exist, and life would be impossible. It's as though someone adjusted the settings just right for the simulation to run. And then there's math. The deeper we study the cosmos, the more we realize that everything, from the orbit of planets to the spin of atoms, follows elegant mathematical rules. Reality behaves like it's running on code. Of course, none of this proves we're simulated, but when you look at how consistently the universe acts like a program, quantized, logical, perfectly balanced, it's hard not to wonder, are these patterns just coincidences? Or are they the fingerprints of a hidden design? If we really are inside a simulation, these clues might be the only hints left behind by the ones who built it. If our universe truly is a simulation, then someone or something must have created it. But who could possibly have the power to build an entire reality? One possibility is that we were made by an advanced civilization, beings so far ahead of us that their technology is indistinguishable from magic. Perhaps they created countless virtual worlds to study history, to observe evolution, or simply for entertainment. We might just be digital characters inside their cosmic experiment, unaware that our entire existence is being observed from beyond our reality. Another theory suggests that we created ourselves. Imagine a future where humanity becomes so technologically advanced that we can simulate the consciousness of our ancestors to relive the past, study it, or preserve it. If that's possible, then our world could be one of those ancestor simulations. We could be the memories of our future descendants, unknowingly replaying their history. Some thinkers take it even further. Perhaps there's no creator at all. Maybe an artificial intelligence so powerful that it transcended its original programming, created this universe as a way to understand itself. In that case, our God wouldn't be a being of flesh and blood, but a mind made entirely of data. And then there's the philosophical question that haunts it all. If someone or something controls our world, do we truly have free will? Are our thoughts and choices our own, or just predetermined lines of code? Whether it's a civilization, a machine, or something beyond comprehension, the idea of a programmer changes everything we believe about creation, existence, and what it means to be real. The simulation hypothesis might sound like pure science fiction, but surprisingly, scientists have already tried to test it. If our universe is truly running on some kind of cosmic computer, then perhaps we can find the code hidden beneath the fabric of reality. At Fermilab in the United States, a team of physicists once built an experiment called the holometer. Its goal was to detect tiny vibrations in space-time, movements so small that they might reveal whether the universe is pixelated at its most fundamental level. If everything we experience is rendered from discrete bits of information, the holometer hoped to spot those digital jumps. The results? Nothing conclusive, But the fact that such an experiment even exists shows how seriously the idea is being taken. Other researchers have proposed looking for energy limits in cosmic rays, the high-energy particles that strike Earth from deep space. If our universe were simulated, there would likely be a maximum energy threshold, just like how a video game limits processing power. Interestingly, some cosmic rays do appear to cut off at a specific energy range, though mainstream physicists caution that this might have natural explanations. Meanwhile, computer scientists and quantum theorists have pointed out that the laws of physics themselves behave suspiciously like a computational system, with information as the most fundamental building block of reality. Theoretical physicist John Archibald Wheeler even coined the phrase "it from bit," meaning that everything from atoms to galaxies might arise from pure information. Yet many scientists remain skeptical. They argue that if the simulation hypothesis is true, it may be impossible to prove, because any evidence we find could simply be another part of the simulation itself. Still, that doesn't stop us from searching, because if even one test reveals a digital pattern beneath the cosmos, it would be the most mind-shattering discovery in human history. Proof that our entire reality might be just someone else's experiment. If our universe is a simulation, the question isn't just scientific, it's existential. What would that mean for religion, morality, and the nature of consciousness itself? For centuries, humans have asked who created us and why we exist. In many ways, the simulation hypothesis doesn't erase that question. It simply rephrases it. Instead of a divine being shaping the universe from dust and spirit, we might imagine a programmer coding reality from bits and logic. But at its core, both ideas explore the same mystery: creation. Whether you call it God or the architect, both are forces that exist beyond our comprehension, both capable of giving rise to life, purpose, and illusion. This perspective also blurs the boundary between science and spirituality. If consciousness can exist inside a simulated world, then what is the soul? Could it be a form of data, a self-aware algorithm running on a cosmic server? Or is consciousness something deeper, something that no code can replicate, a spark that connects us to a higher dimension beyond the simulation? Philosophers like René Descartes once said, "I think, therefore I am." But if our thoughts are simply computations, then what does "I am" even mean? Are we truly choosing, or just following an elaborate script written into our code? And yet, there's something strangely comforting about the idea. If the universe is a simulation, then maybe death isn't an end. Maybe it's just a system reset, a transfer of consciousness to another layer of existence. Perhaps what we call afterlife is simply the next level. In the end, whether divine or digital, the search for truth leads us to the same question: not just who created us, but why? And maybe, just maybe, the purpose of this simulated world is for us to discover that answer ourselves. So, what if Elon Musk is right? What if everything we know, the stars, our memories, even this very moment, exists only inside a vast cosmic program? Maybe it doesn't really matter, because even if the world is simulated, the pain we feel, the joy we share, and the choices we make are still real to us. Reality, after all, is defined not by what it's made of, but by how we experience it. Perhaps the purpose of this simulation, if it exists, isn't to deceive us, but to let us grow, learn, and understand what it means to be conscious. Maybe we're not prisoners in a digital world, but explorers in a universe designed for discovery. So whether we're code or flesh, avatars or souls, one truth remains: we exist, and that alone is extraordinary. And if, somewhere beyond our perception, the ones who built this simulation are watching us right now, I hope they're proud of what they've created.